Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Susanna Kennedy, and this is the Thrive Network. And I'm very excited today because I've got the amazing Girl Boss Supreme, serial entrepreneur, and growth hacker, Lauren Dallas, with me here today.
This model, essentially, what it stands for is profit, attraction, visibility, and engagement. And it is the 4 foundational building blocks for every online business in order to scale in a way that's not going to kill you in the process. Each of those building blocks is connected, sequential, and can be automated.
That's the reason why I've brought in people like Lauren, because they support that insane vision as you grapple with it and work on it and do everything you can to make it a reality. The fact that we have these dreams is what makes life exciting. We only get to live this life in this body, in this skin, in this consciousness once that we know of. And so we might as well make it freaking extraordinary, make it exceptional, because, you know, we don't get another shot. So why not go for it? Why not be fearless in your pursuit of creating that crazy dream, of making that crazy dream a reality, but have fun? Are you an entrepreneur, or do you have a dream that you would love to make into a business? Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Susanna Kennedy, and this is the Thrive Network. And I'm very excited today because I've got the amazing Girl Boss Supreme, serial entrepreneur, and growth hacker, Lauren Dallas, with me here today. Lauren, how are you doing?
I'm so well. Thank you so much. Happy to be back. It's been a couple of weeks. Hello, everyone.
Yes. So nice to have you back. You are currently tuning in from Amsterdam at the moment.
I am. Yeah, I flew to Amsterdam yesterday, which is still a very strange experience, actually, getting on and off planes and sitting right next to people. But yeah, I'm in Amsterdam. I am actually hosting a summit in a couple of weeks, in a week and a half, and we're running a physical element to the summit in the Netherlands where the restrictions are a little bit more open. So I'm really happy to be here and seeing some family this weekend, and then next week we'll just be working up to, it's called our Make It Happen Summit. We've got over 10,000 female entrepreneurs attending, so
amazing.
Yeah,
so that's happening. Is that online as well as physical?
Yeah, so the bulk of it is online. It's 2 days, 13 speakers. We're announcing them from tomorrow on the Future Females Instagram. And really, it's about helping people maximize their time, money, relationships, and energy. So each day is split into those 2 blocks.
Ah, amazing. So fantastic. You're also speaking at the Real Connection Summit next weekend. And I know this because I'm speaking alongside you. What are you going to be focusing on at the summit?
So I'm really, really excited that Brian's running another Women's Summit. Obviously, it's very timely for Women's Month as well. The more uprising we can create during this month, the better. So I'm going to be speaking about, I'm speaking about social media, but really the position that I'm coming from is this concept, and the mantra for my year in 2020 was fearless. And I was like, fearless in everything I do. But I've realized in the last month that actually it's a step further than that. I think also this world of COVID has changed how I'm seeing things. And for me, actually, it's about the fearless pursuit of joy. And I think people need to rediscover their joy, their fun, their spark. And so I'm going to be talking about fearlessly pursuing joy and how to use your online business as the enabler of that.
Oh, I love that, Lauren. So we're going to be doing a live conversation. Lauren and I will be doing a live conversation next week, which I will post for all of you guys. And we're basically going to be chatting to each other about our different perspectives of what we are bringing to the summit next weekend, which is going to be quite nice. I'm not used to being, I have been interviewed a number of times, but I haven't done it in a while too many times. So it will be quite interesting for us just to converse together and me not asking all of the questions.
I'm excited. I've got all my hairy questions. The tables are turning, Susanna. When I got your message, I was like, yes, let's do this.
That's so great. I was so excited. You were just like an instant yes. I was like, okay, cool. This is going to be good. But so this month, as most of you know, I see you're tuning in on Instagram and Facebook. If I don't get to wave to you all, please forgive me. But do leave a comment, because for some reason, the Facebook has changed things, so I can't see who's online unless you actually leave a comment while I'm live. So just say hi and let us know where in the world you're tuning in from. And if you are an entrepreneur or want to be entrepreneur. Now, most of you know that this is not only Women's Month, but it's also my birthday month. And my birthday wish was to create a win-win situation for everyone. And I have a community center in Guguletu that runs a feeding scheme for homeless and destitute people. And it costs 50 Rand to feed 6 people a meal. That is less than the cost of a cup of coffee and a croissant in Cape Town. So for 50 Rand, you can feed 6 people a meal. So I put my branches out to all of my amazing network. And I said, guys, how can we get people to buy as many meals as possible? Will you give away a prize? And people were so generous. I've been so thrilled by the generosity. And we launched this yesterday. And I will put the link so that you guys can join. But I have raised over 80,000 Rand worth of prizes. That's for over $4,500 worth of prizes for the internationals. And Lauren, of course, came on board, being the amazing woman that you are, Lauren. And you have offered the most incredible prize. And I want to just chat about that prize now, because you've also done something additional, which I will reveal to you guys in just a minute. But let's just chat about what is the prize you're putting forward for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. So firstly, I'm so happy to be part of this initiative, and you should be so proud at firstly the 80,000 of value, but also just the energy of the people who you've brought into this competition. I just know it's going to be so incredible and impactful, and I guess that's also why what I'm contributing is probably my best program, and that is a spot in the Future Females Business School. So we've touched on it before, but for any new listeners, Future Females is, my baby, my platform, the movement that we're creating, this uprising of female entrepreneurs. And it focuses really on the early stage, on people who are not yet at breakthrough point, whether you are stuck in a job, whether you are stuck in planning mode, whether you have started your business but you're stuck and you're like, when does this breakthrough happen? How do I get traction? When does it start feeling easier? That's the messy space that I love to support people through. So the program that we're offering is called the Future Females Business School, and it is a 10-week transformational start your business program. Really, it shows you how to implement a profitable, automated, and scalable marketing system, essentially so that you can build a profitable, impactful business while still having your life together. So that's what it's all about. Practically, it is 10 weeks of very, very supported work on your business. So there are modules of content, you get assigned a coach, there are group coaching sessions, you get brought into a community of other people going through this program. Of course, that's what it's all about. We run social connection breakfasts. You'll be exposed to all of that support. So very, very excited to know who our winner is when we get to it.
I am so excited for this as well. I can see, love this. What an amazing prize. Where can I donate? I'm going to put a link to the landing page up so that you guys can see all of the incredible offers that are up for grabs. And each donation of 50 Rand feeds 6 people and gets you 1 entry, which means that you could win multiple times. So the more generous you are in helping others, the more chance you have of helping yourself. And I really love that, because I love the cycle of win-win, of being generous and then having generosity thrown back at you. And even if you just donate and know that you are feeding 6 people and you don't win something, I believe you are winning, because there are so many people right now that are just needing a little bit of support and needing to know that they are cared for. And that is a way that you can really show that. And Lauren, you were speaking about the fact that we need to bring fun back into our lives. One of the things that I have said throughout COVID for me that has been incredible is that I don't think that ever in the history of the world has there been a time where more love and compassion and support has been shown on this planet. Like, as difficult as this time is right now. And we need to recognize that, because I think some people are now like over the insanity of the beginning of what happened, And so they're starting to get swept away into feeling stuck for such a long time and all of these things that can really make you feel isolated and that. But the reality is that there has never been a time where more love, compassion, and support has been shown on this planet on a global scale. And if we didn't have the internet, we wouldn't be able to do it. I mean, think about the amount of people that you are connecting with all over the world at the moment. Isn't it astounding? Hasn't your business shifted completely?
I mean, it's been beautiful. I guess also a little bit like shocking, but for me in the business of e-learning, in self-improvement, when the economy is struggling, you can only look in. And so being able to be someone's support structure in that journey has been really, really powerful. It also is a really big responsibility, it's obviously great that business is thriving, but there's really the problems that we're helping people solve are much more accentuated at the moment. So we hired a new staff member on the first day of COVID, because I was like, suddenly people were reaching out to us with all of these like challenging problems. And I wanted to be able to be the support that I claimed that our community could be. So it's been incredible. It's been very expansive in every regard. Yeah.
Yeah. For those of you that are watching, because I see a lot of you waving and there's a lot of hearts going up and lots of love coming out, which I absolutely adore. Thank you for all of those comments and love and hearts. Tell me, are you an entrepreneur? Just type below, are you an entrepreneur, or do you have a dream that you would love to make into a business? I'd just like to get a sense of who is watching at the moment. It would be fantastic to just know if you type this, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching a recording of this. I go over my recordings often and just like people and reply to people so that I know who is on board and so that I can serve you the best that I can. As you guys know, I mean, Lauren, I think that Future Females is also got that ethos. Thrive really tries to support people on all levels, emotionally, financial, helping with the financial side, the wealth creation, but with meaning and purpose, spiritually, all of these things. And so the only way we can really help you guys is if you tell us who you are and what you need. So please do type those things below. Also, give me a big thumbs up if you would love to win this prize. I mean, it is an absolutely incredible, okay, I see hearts flying up everywhere, prize, which is amazing. I'm so glad. So I am going to put the link to join. But Lauren, you went a little bit further, and this is what I love about you. And you were the first one, let me tell you, of all of my amazing, and I'm so humbled by the incredible people that are part of this network. I'm so humbled. I sometimes, that conversation we had about have a vision that really scares you. I cannot tell you how much I have been petrified lately at the magnitude of this vision that I'm trying to achieve. And sometimes, guys, you're not alone. I kind of just like break down and cry and go, what the hell am I thinking? And that's something I've really been trying to communicate with you guys as well, is that you're not alone. Like, we all have these moments of going, oh my, what am I thinking? Am I crazy having this vision that is so massive? Like, who the hell am I to try and put all of this together? But that's the reason why I've brought in people like Lauren, because they support that insane vision as you grapple with it and work on it and do everything you can to make it a reality. And Lauren, you were the first person who came back to me and said, let's offer them, a special offer just for Thrive members. And I was like, what? This is amazing. So please tell our Thrive members, in case you guys don't win, I am going to run the special offer for 2 weeks after the competition ends. But just so that if you want to just dive in and get busy, you can have the special offer, which I think is amazing. So Lauren, tell them a little bit about it.
I hope I'm going to get this right. Like, I know I committed, and I'm not a details person, so the details are escaping me. So let me tell you what I'm pretty sure the offer is. So the business school, as I said, it is really our core program. It is our most transformational, and typically we sell it at $849 US. We also often typically only open the doors a few times a year, and we take 50 people. So it is, I guess, it's our premium offering. So what I decided to do as a special offer was firstly sell it in Rand, because I know, and I'm sure mostly the audience here, a lot of us would be coming from South Africa. The US dollar to Rand conversion is not our friend at the moment. So we're going to sell it in Rand and also offer 1,000 Rand off for Thrive members. So if you would like to buy in, instead of $849, which is like 13 or so grand, you can buy in at just 9,900 Rand.
That is amazing. It's so amazing. It really, really is. Because if you think about it, guys, that's over 10 weeks. It's 10 weeks of coaching and support and knowledge and structures that can take you from that dream to where you actually want to be. And it's just the foundation. I think that that's the thing that, I've been learning more and more, is if you don't build the foundation properly, you just keep battling. And I've been actually scaling back on the amount that I've been doing so that I can spend more time on creating my foundation, because I realized I just dived into Thrive. So I've had to backpedal a little bit. I don't know if anybody else out there feels the same or is in the same position, but just say me too in the comments below if you are. But the great thing about the business school, as I understand it, Lauren, is that you can be really starting out, or you can be like me, who's started and now you kind of going, okay, I need to get my foundations right and start building on them because I didn't build them quite right in the beginning. Or you can be a bit further along and actually have something that is kind of going, but not flourishing in the way that you really want it to be flourishing yet. Is that right?
Absolutely. So the business school is actually built on a framework that I developed called the PAVE model. And this model, essentially what it stands for is profit, attraction, visibility, and engagement. And it is the 4 foundational building blocks for every online business in order to scale in a way that's not going to kill you in the process. Each of those building blocks is connected, sequential, and can be automated. And so whether you are just starting and you're going to build right, you're going to be like, okay, first time I've ever done a profit plan. First time I've ever done a Facebook ad. Amazing, because you're going to do it right from step 1. But if you are further on and you're drained and you're not getting to the bottom of your to-do list every day, and you've probably just thought there has to be a better way to do this, a more systematic way, then what you need to do is what you're doing, Susanna. And that's strip it back, take the time and be obviously I don't have the blocks in place correctly. come back, implement PAVE, have your profit plan, get your attractive brand documented in a way so people come to you, be visible through automated ads, and then engage so you can actually sell. You can do this by email, through webinar, etc. These are the strategies. We help you pick the right one for you, implement it, and then embed it in your organization so you can then confidently move on. And then you can play, right? Once you've got PAVE, you've got your revenue, that you're good. The anxiety is gone. And then when cool opportunities come up, you can say yes. And it's not taking away, it's adding.
Yeah, and that's so important. And the other thing that I love about working with future females is the community that it creates. I know that I've said, guys, what do you think about this name for my course? And women just dive in and give feedback. It's not like you have to please, can somebody just give me a little bit of feedback? Everybody's there, and you pop in, and there's this wonderful sense of community, and it is supportive. And that is massive. The fact that you guys have gotten that right is so, so big, because when you are an entrepreneur, there are so many moments where you feel alone. In fact, so many studies have been done, haven't they, Lauren? You would probably know the stats better than I do, but so many studies have been done about how lonely entrepreneurs feel.
Absolutely. This is the flip, but a study I was just reading last week was by Veuve Clicquot, actually. I mean, who doesn't want to read a study from a champagne brand?
And Veuve is my favorite brand. It was the first champagne created by a woman.
Was it the first? My gosh, I had no idea. That's very cool. So they did a study, and essentially they found that 91% of successful female entrepreneurs attribute it to being part of a community of other entrepreneurs. So I think it is a very hard to quantify, but integral piece of the puzzle. I was sharing on an Insta story recently that one of the biggest hindrances for me in business was my ego. I thought that I had to do everything myself, and that if I received help, that somehow my achievement was then less special. And I guess that is my driver, achiever mentality. And I just realized that is not true. I was holding myself back, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing either. So you need to tap into other people who can lift you up, give you that feedback, give you that motivation.
It's so important. We're getting hearts and yes. And Alexia is saying, I don't know if you know Alexia Canias. She's saying future females is the best. So that's so nice. Great program, Susanna. Thank you so much, Gary, who's tuning in here. I see that what did you say here? Definitely the dream is there, Nathan. That's perfect. The fact that, yes, I am, Herson. You know what? The fact that we have these dreams is what makes life exciting. We only get to live this life in this body, in this skin, in this consciousness once that we know of. And so we might as well make it freaking extraordinary, make it exceptional, because we don't get another shot. So why not go for it? Why not be fearless in your pursuit of creating that crazy dream, of making that crazy dream a reality, but have fun? Guys, that is the biggest key. I mean, Lauren, you nailed it on the head right in the beginning of our conversation. Having fun. If you're not having fun, it's not worth it. You need to, yes, of course, you can have moments of feeling down, and everybody does. But if your vision does not include having fun, if it's just hard work, I would reassess your vision and reshuffle things so that you can have fun along the way as well. You need to, I love what I'm doing. The fact that I can sit here, have a conversation with Lauren, and that conversation, I can see thumbs up and hearts flying, which means that it's touching you guys. It's resonating with you guys. It's hopefully inspiring you guys to take action. I'm yay, I'm living in purpose. I'm doing something, that helps me feel like I'm helping you. And it's good. So do something that lights your soul on fire. And if you don't know what that is yet, I've got a bunch of tools and techniques to help you figure out what that is. So you can always contact me to do that. But I think we are just about to go to 11 o'clock. So I am going to let Lauren go. I know she's got like a gazillion things to do, and she's on so many different summits and things going on. But I promise to put all the links for you guys. If you're on Facebook, you'll see them in the information. If you're on Instagram, I will post this. I know all of your comments disappear. Lauren, do you know about this new setting on Instagram? So now if I do a live, it goes straight to my IGTV, which is great. Yeah, but I lose all of my comments. So all of my comments that happened during the live just disappear. They're just gone.
That's a good point. I don't think you can keep them.
It's crazy, right? Because then all of the interaction that's happened is just like, it's gone. I mean, it's great that the IGTV is safe, but yeah, the interaction is all gone. So if I don't get to respond to all of your lovely comments, I'm so sorry, but it's because I've been talking and I can't go back later. But if you jump onto Facebook, I absolutely can. And you can leave me comments there, or you can go to the new post, the IGTV post, and leave me your comments there, and I'll absolutely respond to them there. Lauren, as always, just such a pleasure. Thank you so much. We are going to howl before we go because it's about to become 11 a.m. And at 11 a.m. every morning, guys, we howl 3 times and we say, thank you, more, please. This is just to raise the vibration of energy, of light, of fun, of love, of gratitude for everybody that makes this world a better place, whether it's an essential worker or whether it is your beautician. And I mean that quite honestly, because everybody is touching your life in a different way and making it better. I hope that you take a moment and just acknowledge them and just send them some love and good energy and good vibes. And the great expander of what we want more of is gratitude. So live from a state of gratitude. Are you ready, La?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. More, please. I know Lauren's probably in a hotel room going, oh my God, Susanna does this to me every time.
I literally am in a hotel with someone next door. I can hear his conversations. So anyway, maybe he will now start howling.
That would be great. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Look out for the link for the competition, and please enter. Remember, 50 Rand enters you, feeds 6 people, and you can win prizes. There's over 80,000 Rand worth of prizes, so check it out. Lots of love and light to you all. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.